bullseye.
What's up YouTube, it's Zyph here, and I'd like to welcome you to another episode of Skyblock, and it has been a while since my last episode, since I was out of town. Since I was out of town for quite a while. It was a 10-day trip to go see my dad in Nevada, and I wasn't able to do all that kind of stuff. What is John talking about? Whatever, I'll answer that in just a minute. But I wasn't able to upload as many Skyblock episodes because Skyblock episodes do take a while to, first off, render, second off, to take the time to recording and stuff, and most of it involves a lot of building, sometimes speed builds, and a lot of little cuts here and there. So, I couldn't just schedule Skyblock episodes. Like, when Skyblock episodes were daily and I uploaded them all the time, I had to work on them the day of for several hours to get it to where recorded, edited, uploaded, all that sort of stuff. And so, as you guys can see, also, since I was gone, they were talking about adding silk spawners, which I made a post on the forums about, and several people have talked about it in the past. And so, my skeleton spawner, I just tried this just a minute ago. I'll go show you guys where it is now. I used this Silk Touch Diamond pickaxe, and if I go down into my valuables chest, which is the enchanted book, I have the 6 monster spawners I bought and the skeleton spawner that I mined up. So just to show you guys, and hopefully clear lag doesn't wreck my day right now, because that's, oh, yeah, see, called it. Warning, ground items will be removed in 20 seconds. So I'm actually going to wait that out and not risk losing a spawner because of that. Because a bunch of people have lost tons of diamond blocks. Someone lost 2 beacons from just clear lag, and it just happened to time before they could grab it. And so I'm going to wait until it says cleared lag. Yep, remove 130 entities. There we go. So if I were to place a skeleton spawner right here, and holy crap, that's a lot of skeletons. I didn't think about that part. So if I go in here, I can mine this up, and this is now a Skylord perk because Skylord needed some more perks. So since I am a Skylord along with being a staff, that allows me to be able to do that with a Silk Touch pickaxe. So I'm gonna go down and drop this back in this chest, and I'm gonna show you guys what I'm gonna. Oh, wrong chest. I'm gonna show you guys what I'm gonna be building today. So if I'm gonna go on SB Play, you'll see a ton of islands I'm a part of from helping people and stuff and doing staff things. So if I go over to Mama Flash Island, who is an admin, and she's added a bunch of staff members onto her island, and I fly over. This is a thing that a bunch of staff have been working on. It's a nice, like, humongous building. I'm not sure exactly what it was for again because it was a while since I've been here, but I'm gonna be building this thing. So what this is it's not an automatic cocoa bean farm, which are possible, and it's similar to how those wheat farms work, and I don't think I have access to be able to show you it, but it's on Darren's island, another who's head admin now, I believe, and it's on his end island, so I can't really get to it. So if I look in this chest, there's this water bucket here. So the way it works is, I'm not going to do it right now because I don't really want to replan all these things on screen. You grab the water bucket, you grab the water bucket out of there, and you shift and you click it on top of the chest, or you could also do it on the glowstone as well if the chest wasn't there, but it just makes it easier because that's where you can store the water bucket. You can also do it similarly with a dispenser where it dispenses it up when you flick a lever, which is probably something along the lines that I will do. So this trapdoor is to be able to get in there, and that water flows perfectly down to the edges right here and won't go past it, and cocoa beans get destroyed by water, which then in turn, if I go down this trapdoor and show you guys where it goes, the cocoa beans all fall down here, and since the water is flowing from those corner parts, that'll then push it towards the middle, which then they had a kind of normal hopper system where they all fed into one spot and had to go through the hopper one at a time, but me and Dave were messing around with it and got this hopper system, and it feeds them like 8 at a time now because of all the hoppers that can lay out in there, and this just gets cocoa beans. The only annoying part about it is having to replant it, but I mean, if you do this every time you see that it's done and ready to go and you just do this, it's not that long to replant it. I just didn't want to do it while it's on screen because it's kind of repetitive. So that's a good thing to have next to like a cactus farm or a chunk that's always loaded, like how they have it right here. And you can sit like in this building. I think this is their chest room. Is this the big chest room? I think this is a door. Yeah. Yeah, here's all the chests. And so this is Mom Flash's organization thing that she says isn't really that organized because all of the items are just kind of scattered about in here last time that I heard from her. So I'm going to go back out of here and go to my island, and I'm going to start gathering the materials for that. So what I need, okay, is to not fall through my island. That's a good start. And I'm going to go to spawn, actually. And let me check my balance and see if I can afford some stuff. Yeah, I have plenty of money right now. I just wanted to make sure, because a bunch of people have been sending me mail, which I just read and then cleared it, about my cactus shop being full because I was away from my computer for 10 days. And I have to manually get rid of that stuff out of there because it does not go into a hopper system. Because with chest shops, it's really obnoxious with that kind of stuff. They also added nether warts to the shop, which is something I've been asking for a while, which is also good. So if I go over here, where was... Oh, wait, jungle logs are downstairs. I was going to go over here and... there's... Oh, wait. No, they're on this side. Yeah, jungle logs right here. So, I would say... I can make this thing as tall as I want. It's really as tall as I want to replant. So, if I go back to her island, let me see this. And I'm going to see how many different pillars there are. And I'm just going to make a massive one, like a humongous one of the, wait, I'm going the wrong way. Here we go. Oh, apparently also, about 20 seconds before this recording, I was talking to Energy Smith, and he said that he learned this from Darren. If you do /jump, it teleports you exactly where you're looking. I'm not sure if that's a staff only thing or if that's like anyone can do it or like Skylords or something, but that is amazing. That's really good for fast travel. I can go over there and be like, whoa, okay, that looks cool, let's go over here really fast. Don't have to take a lot of time to do that. So it's a good way to fast travel. So if I want to go down here and don't want to take the time to press like 3 buttons to get there, I can just do /jump. So that's pretty cool. So this is a 6 block, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then there's the hole. So let's see how many are on each side. So if I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you do that times 4, we got 28, and then plus the 4 corners. So there's 32 pillars. So if there's 32 pillars, and this is probably about 16 high, I'm going to do 32 pillars, which are a stack each. So I want 32 stacks of jungle wood, which is a lot of cocoa beans. A lot of cocoa beans. Holy crap, that is a lot. So like here, I'm going to pull up a calculator, which you guys probably won't be able to see because this is Fraps and it records the window and doesn't record an actual portion of your screen. So if I do 32 times 64, that is a lot. Oh, that works out nicely. That's a full inventory of jungle wood. Alright, maybe I'm going to do half stacks because I want to be able to do other stuff besides just have jungle wood in my inventory. So I'll do 2 rows of jungle wood is a good amount of jungle wood for this. Probably way more than enough and not enough to get used all the time. But hey, what the heck, I'll use it, whatever. Let's see, let's go back to my island. Actually, let's go back to spawn, my bad. Because I can't buy jungle wood on my island. And since we're at spawn, and it's now in that region, I can do /home queue. And now I'm in the donor shop. So let's go over to jungle wood. And I'm going to do this so it doesn't spam click and place jungle wood on the ground. And I do not believe... Yeah, okay, so apparently I messed up my macro thing. I'm not sure if I clicked on the wrong one or right one or whatever, but I'm on the wrong version of Minecraft for this. So, let's see, alright. Is that a full row? That's 1 row done. Let's do this. And this goes a lot faster. I was thinking it's like, that I was going to have to wait for it being individual. It was going to take a while. I forgot it was by 16. So this is actually like clicking it like 30 times, and that's not that bad compared to selling a ridiculous amount of cactus, which is what I normally have to do. And it's also twice the amount that I'm getting with that, and I'm selling it, which is also by 16s. And they added this sign over here for the people that are lazy. Oh, they removed it. Alright, that's interesting. They had one where you could sell full inventories for 18,000, which still made my shop better. But I guess Darren just wanted to sell a lot of cactus and then removed it. I'm not sure. I saw that a couple days ago, maybe yesterday, day before, something like that. So if I go, oh wait, no, I need ice. I'm not sure how much ice I'm gonna need. I'm gonna grab 2 stacks of it if I can find where it is. Here it is, 2 stacks. Alright, there's energy doing color codes. That's obnoxious to try to type all that stuff out. He probably has that hooked up to a macro, hopefully, or that's a bit tedious because you have to type and A, and then and B, and have to repeat that for every single thing. What else do I need? I need hoppers. So I'm gonna buy some iron, which I probably have enough. I probably have enough iron for hoppers, but I'm gonna buy some anyway. So I probably need, if I want to fill up a bunch of double chests of stuff, I'm gonna need a good amount of hoppers. So I'm gonna say I get, because it's by 5s, I'll get 40 pieces of iron. So 1, 2, there we go, we're good. Let's see. Mama Flash has a ridiculous amount of cocoa beans, and so I'm going to use some of hers to get started off. She said you can take them if you really need them earlier, I believe, and if not, I mean, I'm going to replace them anyway, so it's really no harm. It's not like she's in need of that amount of cocoa beans for some random project, and if she does, I'll just give them back to her. It's not that big of a deal. So I know it's kind of odd that I have that much jungle wood in my inventory, but I'm still going to grab a stack of spruce wood to be able to craft stuff with it and not mess up my jungle wood for building. So, I think that's good on materials for the most part. I have hoppers. I have... Oh, I need glass. Okay. I have a bunch of sand at my place, and I'm going to check. If I have glass, I might or I might not. I'm not sure if I have any left over from my last project with glass. Not sure. Oh yeah, good amount of glass. That I was actually needed stained glass more. Good. All right, that works out better. So if the sugarcane thing's right here, how tall is this? I don't want to have a big pillar in front of that. Never mind. I will make it right here next to the stone generator, which I also made a Skyblock Tutorials thing, which is going to be more of a frequent, or not really frequent, but just another series on my channel where it's random things I learn while I'm playing Skyblock that are new machines and stuff like that, where how people have those redstone tutorials for how to make this machine, how to make that machine. It's that same kind of thing, but it's Skyblock friendly and isn't extremely like resource intensive like something like that over there, or the cactus farm is a little bit, but not really as much. But I mean, this isn't exactly a resource friendly kind of environment for that stuff. But let's see. Oh, I need a trapdoor. Let's go back to /home chest. I can make that with this. Okay, that is iron, not wood. Fantastic. 10 out of 10. That is a pressure plate. I'm on a roll. Okay, I don't want that. I need this area, and it needs to be 3, I believe. Like that? Nope, like that. Duh. That was slabs. Alright. Good enough. I'll figure it out eventually. Not that big of a deal. Let's see. So, I'm gonna need cocoa beans. Yeah, that's important for a cocoa bean farm. Alright, so let's get some water. Or not. Okay. Denied. Let's see. I'll just make some with my 40 iron from, let's make another bucket, I guess. I don't know where all my buckets went. Whatever. I'll make 3 from that. And another bucket. Now I have like a million buckets, and once I find them, I'll be like, oh, there's all my buckets, but whatever. Let's jump down here to my infinite water source, which happens to be a good place to jump down that I always miss, and it doesn't really matter because I fly. And let's go over here. So now that I'm over here, I realize I need to be over there so I can craft stuff, but there's a crafting table here, so I'm good. So I'm going to place down 12 of that and make all of these into chests, I think. Sure. Yeah, I need a bunch of hoppers, so I actually need more than that. So let's just make all of that into chests, or not all of it, but a good portion of it, so that all the hoppers can be used. And I can have some double chests for storage. I think 23 is more than enough. Yeah, definitely. That's only 8 Hoppers. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to home chest so I don't have to fly over there. Even though I could do slash jump, which I just learned, but I'm so used to doing home chest, it's not that big of a deal anymore. Let's go over here, get some more iron ingots. And I've been told in my videos that the my audio volume is really quiet, and honestly I'm not sure how to fix that. Like, my gain is up really high on it, and it just kind of depends from time to time. Like, on that Skype call it seems to balance out more, but by myself it's just kind of like quiet, and I'm not talking quiet, like I'm talking louder than I normally do probably, so just for that reason. And I'm not really sure how to fix that along those lines without making the quality of it like really crappy. So for that, just turn up your volume, I guess. I'm playing around with Sony Vegas and don't really know how to use it completely yet, so I just kind of mess around with that kind of stuff. So now that I'm doing this, okay, this needs to be the border right here. So this would be the wall of it. This would be the, right here would be the hole where the water would come down. Then it needs to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then so this would be the middle right here. So I'm gonna place this like that, and it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's gonna hang over the edge and really bug me, so I'm gonna need some more cobblestone to build out as well eventually. Fantastic. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was 5, right? Yeah, 5, 6, and trust me, I can count. Let's go up here. And so if a hopper, how do they do this? You got it like that, and then like so, something like that was their base, and then they had the nope, wrong, ice around that, like so, so that it would all end up flowing back into this area where all of the stuff would end up centralized and they can collect it all. So that's a good decent base of it. Yeah, alright, so let's grab this ice piece, and I don't think there's any more lower. Alright, so now I'm gonna start doing is I'm gonna expand this out. So let's go out here, and this will be like so. And so the first actual block will be right there, and it's gonna be 32 up from that point, or no, 32 up from right there. Yeah, so that'll be 32 on each thing. So when this reaches 32, then I will stop building up. Alright, almost there. 1, 2. That is really tall cocoa beans. Holy crap. Okay, so that is the end part of that. So, alright, I just looked at the chat and saw that Dazzy, which is Darren, kicked SB Events for Scrub. So SB Events is the account that Energy Smith bought for the for Skyblock. I'm actually going to go back over to Mama Flash's island to look at how they did the base to make sure I'm doing this right before I build the whole thing and find out that I did it wrong. So I'm going to slash jump over here, and I went the wrong way, so not that big of a deal. I can just do it over that way and do it again, and now I'm inside. Fantastic. Okay, I did not know this could go through walls. That is very interesting. I did not know that. Learn something new every day. Whatever. Alright. So if I go down here, ice, and then it goes in till it meets that point. Okay, so yeah, I got the basic idea, right? Except for these hoppers feed out, but that's not that hard to change. Alright, so SB play, back to my island, and falling beneath my island every single time I come here. Kind of annoying. What I'm gonna do is go like that, like this, and then build out this way until it's in line with the original chest layout, and this is the last layer that way. So then I would do the same thing going out and all the way around, for that matter, going out one at a time so that the water, when it falls down and gets all the cocoa beans, will work its way around. Hopefully this is enough ice, or that's going to be kind of annoying to have to go back and get some more. I think it's probably more than enough, but it's good that I grabbed 2 stacks and not just 1. Because I just assumed it was going to be like half a stack to place all this. And it was actually a lot more ice than I thought it was. So that's good that I got more than I needed. So let's go down that way, and hopefully this ends up working out to the right spot, which means that I would have done it correctly, like so. Boom, done. Alright, so let's place, no, not there. I was going to place spruce wood underneath so it makes the logs easier to be placed each time, and it doesn't look too bad. So, because floating logs above nothing doesn't look great, and spruce planks don't look like as terrible as that. I mean, it doesn't exactly match a whole lot, but who cares? Honestly, it's close enough. I mean, it is a jungle theme. Those witches' huts, I believe, use spruce wood, so close enough, even though that's a swamp biome, not a jungle. Whatever. Let's build this up, and yeah, this is gonna take a little bit, probably. So, for the, I believe I addressed this at the beginning a little bit, but for the Skyblock stuff, since this, like for this, I'm commentating and building at the same time or whatever, it's a lot more concentration than just bouncing a conversation back and forth, like off each other when you're doing like a mini game or a whatchamacallit, what is that word? A collab or collaboration or whatever with someone on SMP or something like that. It's a lot more intensive on thinking because you have to remember all sorts of stuff and you're building at the same time. So that's why on Skyblock the episodes seem to, 1, be a little bit longer than most things, and 2, take a little bit longer to come out all the time. So that's kind of why that happened. And also, the skeleton grinder over there, that will be torn down. Even though I spent a whole episode building it, the reason I took the skeleton spawner out of it is because that it wasn't being effective for what I was trying to do. So the spawners on not just Skyblock, but really Minecraft in general, they you have to be within like 16 blocks of them or something like that, or 20 or something like that, to get them to spawn a mob. And I made the tower too tall to be able to like kill them, what's the word, be able to spawn them. So even though the skeletons, when they spawned, they would die from the fall, no skeletons would spawn because I'm never up there just sitting there just chilling. That's not how it goes. So that's why I took the spawner out of it. And I'll probably remake another skeleton grinder that'll do something with pistons and contract them that way, or maybe with lava or something like that. But I'm only a quarter of the way done with this, so I think what I might do is I might take a cut here until this is all done being built. This is a bit obnoxious, and I'm not sure really what to talk about because this is kind of boring. So I will come back to you guys when this is all done, and I'll be right back. Bye. And I am back with the finished placed jungle wood. That was 2 lines of freaking jungle wood in my inventory, so that's 18 stacks of jungle wood now placed in this pattern, good for a cocoa bean farm based off of the design that Mama Flash and Dave created on Mama Flash's island. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to place the glass on the top, and that's going to be about it. It's really almost done, and this episode is almost completed. So if I go over here, and the server's also lagging a little bit. After I placed all this stuff, it timed me out of the server, not sure why. It just kind of does that sometimes. That's just how all servers are. I just kind of randomly time out from time to time, which makes sure why it times out, because you gotta wait that time. But anyway, that was a really stupid joke. Yeah, please don't laugh at that. That was terrible. Let's keep going. So I got another stack and a quarter of white stained glass from the nether shop, since I recorded last, so that I wouldn't have to go there and make the episode any longer and waste any of your time compared to that. So I'm just gonna fill in the rest of this area, and then I'll take out the little spot for the trapdoor once it's all filled in. because it makes it easier to just place it all and then remove the one that you need to remove instead of trying to find it while you're placing it. You can just focus on placing it, which then in turn makes it all go faster, and you just break one block and that's about it. And since I have Silk Touch, it ends up working out better. So let's do this. And what was it? They had a big pillar of glowstone underneath that, so that stuff didn't spawn in there. So I forgot about that, so I'm gonna go over here, and instead of doing /home chest or doing the /jump command, I just decided to fly over like the old-fashioned way. Well, old-fashioned way I would have walked there and then had to like build up to it, but whatever. As old-fashioned as flying there really high speed gets. Sure, it's the old-fashioned fast way. There we go. That'll work. Sweet. So I believe I picked that up. Yeah, there we go. And let's go down here, keep placing glowstone until we hit the bottom. There we go. Keep going. There we go. Perfect. So now all of that can reach that area. Yeah, sweet. So the cocoa beans will be placed along this wall, and I'll do it as a little example on that once I make this little hole right here. So if I do this, and that works, good. Let's get a trapdoor, and let's make sure this was counted out correctly. Boom. And it's lagging a little bit, so the water is not spreading at a normal speed. So there we go. The water is now placed there, and that would get rid of all the cocoa beans, which then would push them all into this middle area. Yes. Perfect. It works. Sweet. So then what you would do is you wouldn't leave the water up this long. That's just so that I can show you guys how it worked. You would place it down long enough for it to get to these edge parts, and then as it's falling, this stuff would be removed, and it would just swiftly get all the cocoa beans, allow it to go into the middle, and that's about it. So you'd leave it on the top for about 5 to 10 seconds. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put water bucket in here, right in the center. And that's really all I need in there right now. I might add some stuff later if there's anything I really need. I might make this look a little bit nicer on the bottom. What the? Oh, crap. That is... Didn't think about that. Didn't think about that. Go back up. Get rid of the glowstone. I forgot that glowstone melts ice. So I'm going to remove some of this glowstone. Forgot about that. That could completely screw up the entire thing. So let's go back up here. I think that's more than enough distance for it to not break, and it's still pretty lit up. So I think we're good now. We can replace this ice here, this ice there, that ice, and now it's back to how it's supposed to be. Sweet. So now we already found an error that I had created and fixed it. So that's really about it for this. All I'm going to do is I'm going to place cocoa beans afterwards, and I already explained how this all works. And I will probably add an extra storage system thing down here so that we can have more storage for that. So I'm going to place back some of these torches that I got rid of because I didn't know how much space it would take up. And so that mobs don't spawn here, or at least as little as possible. And now we're good to go. So I have a semi-automatic cocoa bean farm. Not sure why that looked weird. Wasn't falling down. Not sure. Whatever. Anyway, so that's it for this episode. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, please leave a like. And I'm sorry for not having a Skyblock episode out in a while. But this one's here, and I'll try to upload them more frequently since I am now back in town. So I will see you guys in my next video. Peace out. Bye.
I don't think you understand, I'm a beast, and there ain't no one going harder than me. So if you hating on me, I just let it be. You ain't worth my time for me to even say the least. Why? Cause I'm a beast. I said I'm a beast, and there ain't no